I am just working. So I thought that I would go live because I work remotely. I'm a technical writer and I've got quite a bit of work to do and finish. And I thought it might be nice to have a little bit of company. And so that's what I'm doing. Just having a little bit of company while I work. And because I bought this mixer, I went ahead and put some music on, but nothing too loud or noisy, so it does not interfere. But yep, so that's it. I'm just doing a little bit of work and being live at the same time because I need to be. Hey, Aaliyah. I've been very lackadaisical about going live. So, and I bought all of this equipment so that I could go live on here, but I'm literally sitting here working, so you can't see, but my laptop is here. And we are listening to DMCA free and copyright free music, so that I can have a little bit of background, but not too up, so it don't distract me from doing my job. So yeah, I don't know if anybody's gonna stop by, but hey, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's gonna stop by, but I am a technical writer. And so I have a large document that I'm going through. This document is about 360 pages. And so what I do right now is called, just right now what I'm doing is called technical editing. So when I have a large document in technical editing, I'm just cleaning it up. Hey, how are you? Hey, Greta. So I'm just sitting doing my work. And in technical editing, you're just cleaning it up so that there's not a lot of grammatical errors, that the formatting is clear, that you're not switching from one font to the next font, or in terms of sizes, that the sizing is consistent, that the page numbers are consistent, that, it's pretty much following along in the organization so people can easily find what they're looking for in the document. And I have been a technical writer a long time. Let's just say a long time. We're not going to be putting out any years, but we're just going to say it's a long time. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm just going to clean up this document and then release it. And then also, and this is what I think a lot of people miss in their documents, is updating the metadata. So metadata is information about the information. So in my document, the title of the document is whatever. So a lot of people, when they're titling their documents, they only think about what you're naming it to catalog it in your files, right? So however you're saving the document. Yes, that is a title. However, within the document, there is a title. So if you think about opening something in PDF, and let's say you open 5 PDF documents, there'll be little titles at the top. Where it's pulling those titles from is the actual title of your document that you would get from the metadata. So I am updating the author of my document to my company's name. And I'm going to save it. And this is ultimately a public document, which means anyone in the United States could see this. Good morning. Hello. How are you? AP Yadav. How are you? So yeah, anybody in the United States could access this document. And so we just want it to be as clean as possible, because I can tell you one thing about U.S. citizens. They will come through with a red pen and say, this is not good. So we don't want that. So I want to have this as clean as possible. And I will save it, and then I will send it back. No, that's not your name. Your name is AP Yadav. Your name is Mudita Yadav. Oh, okay. Your name is not AP Yadav. Your name is Mudita Yadav. And I apologize if I'm pronouncing it wrong. My name is Niesy. Nice to meet you. Mudita. So I am just working, and I just have some mute music on in the background while I am working. So that, because I found that if I have the music is too upbeat, I can't focus. No, I am not in India. I am in the United States of America. But very cool to meet you. I've actually never visited India. I visited a couple countries, but not India yet. So I will say yet, because I definitely plan to get there. So I am in the United States of America, and right now I am at work, but I work remotely. So the work that I do, I can do online. So I don't have to be in an office. Oh, I would? I would think I would like it there. It's beautiful from what I've seen, the pictures and such. I have some friends who are from India, but one is from the north and one is from the south. And unfortunately, I cannot think of where they're from. One of my good friends, her name is Ritija, and I cannot think of where she is from. Specifically, she's from here. She's from Chicago, but I mean where her family is from. So let's see. Right now, I am updating my document so I can drop it into folders. And I'm just going to keep working because I have to finish this. And I think that this might be my last major thing for the day, and then I would be done for this. But I got to get this uploaded. And it's so funny. I had a meeting on Wednesday and I said, okay, bye. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I said that I was going to have this document ready on Wednesday. And then Wednesday, I received a question of, what's the status of the document? The status is that it will be ready on Friday. And I don't know. I don't want to be like nasty or anything, but I said I was going to have it to you on Friday. So why are you asking me about it? Literally less than 24 hours later, like, what's the status? I call that micromanaging, and I find that very irritating because I like if I could get it to you more quickly, then I would have had it to you more quickly. Like, duh. So, but yeah, what we're listening to is lo-fi chill beats, and the music is royalty free because if you listen to commercial music, you could get a restriction on your live, and that's not what I want. But I do want to be able to play music. So, I'm going to drop this document into the folder. We primarily use SharePoint for our content management. And so I'm dropping a document into the system, and then I can share it. And that's it. So I will update this document, and then I finish my work, and then I actually have volunteer work to do because I sign up for all the things I don't know how to say no. Oh, happy Friday to you. I think the music sounds nice too. This is lo-fi chilled beats, and it's DMCA free and copyright free music because you can't play copyright music on YouTube. So I'm just I have an audio mixer, and so I've got the music piped through, and then of course you can see my microphone that I am talking on, and the headphones are so I can hear my playback in the microphone. But I don't want it too loud because the one thing I have learned about the audio mixer, if you turn the music up too loud, you get spiking, which you don't want. Okay, so I copied the link, and now I can send this document back. And then maybe my job will email, I wish work, listen, like work is completed. I wish their work was completed. This one is completed. Unfortunately, they're not all completed, but this one will be completed. But at least if I send this one, I can do my timesheet, and then I can have like a little space before I have to go on to the next thing. So I'm going to reply and say, good morning. I used to have somebody review my emails because apparently you can't just start talking about the thing when you email people. Like, there's a whole etiquette to it. I hope they teach people this in business. But you can't just reply and start talking about the thing because people are like, she's rude. You have to say, good morning. Hope you're having an enjoyable day. Here's your document back. Enjoy a great weekend. All the things. I just want you to take your work back and leave me alone. I just want you to leave me alone. So I would tell her like, but this document, because it was so large, it like took a minute for me to convert it from a Word document into a PDF. And I don't think people realize, like, it's not like a quick conversion, especially the longer the document gets. So this one was 360 plus pages. And so if you say, oh, I want to convert it from Word to PDF, like, then there's a conversion process for that. Then the other thing is because I have to optimize things for people who are differently able. So if you're, let's say, a blind person and you use an e-reader, I'm going through and making sure that your e-reader can pick up all of the characters. And then because here in the States, we read from left to right. I want to make sure that the document from left to right reads correctly, left to right, top to bottom. And so you're just making sure all of that's optimized. So that's what I do when I tell people I'm a writer and they're like, oh, would I have read something? And I'm like, no, not the sexy writing. No, I probably am more along the lines of if you need to program your TV or something like that, or frequently asked questions. Yeah, it is very detailed work. It is definitely very detailed work, but it's not the cool writing like. And then they looked out over the hill and they saw a snowy globe. It's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. No, it's just extremely detailed work so that we can all read the same thing. So if you're able, like obviously you're watching me online, you're talking, or you're typing, right? And so what I would do is there are people who can still watch, well, technically watch, right? If it's a blind person, they're not going to see. And so that's why it's important when we have things like this that maybe there's I'm happy to teach, Aaliyah. So yeah, there's if someone can't see but they can still hear what we're talking about, right? And so that's where you see things will have closed captioning. And so if you're a content creator on here and you do put out videos or something like that, it would be wonderful if you have captions and you attach captions to whatever it is that you create, or if you attach a transcript, if you have a long form video that you attach a transcript. So even though someone can't see, they can still read, they can still participate in whatever it is that you're creating. And so I'm ensuring that that process goes forward through the documents that I'm reviewing, making sure that people can still be able to participate and review the content even if they can't see. They can still hear, or their e-reader can pick it up for them. Right, so like the music is background music, so not so loud that it would overtake what I'm saying, but then still on the back end, even as I'm talking, if they have a system that picks up and will transcribe what I'm saying or put the closed captions in for them, then they can still understand even if they can't see. So that's what I'm doing. And so I'm just telling them that this document is ready for review. And then ultimately they'll take this one and be like, great, thanks. We're going to send you another one. Hope you enjoy your weekend. And I will, because I'm not working on the weekends, y'all. What we not doing? I can tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to do an excellent job for the time that I am required to. And then I'm going to be off and play with my dog. Please contact me with any questions. So, what kind of work do y'all do? So this is what I do. I'm a technical writer, and this is what I do to earn money. What do y'all do? And then at the end, I have to say, enjoy a great weekend because you have to have some salutations in there. Okay. And so when I say like the document's ready, so let's say I'm saying ABC document is ready, I highlight that and then I attach the link to where the document is. So that way, whoever looks at it, they can just click the link and it'll take them right to the document. So what I will say is I probably use Word a lot differently than other people where they just write stuff. I'm thoroughly using words like attaching captions, hyperlinks, table of contents, and I want things formatted correctly because then it's a lot easier to use your tools. And I'm going to check my backlog, and if there's nothing else here, sis is logging off. I'm gonna log off, and I'm not doing no more. I'm gonna log off. Sis is logging off. Wait, let me see. Let me disconnect from that. Okay. Cause sis is logging off. She gonna log off. I'm waiting for my friend Jamie to come online because we do gardening. And on Fridays, she does like a gardening live. Okay. So it's for 10 p.m. She asked me the status. And I said it should be done by tomorrow morning. And look, it's 11:16, which is the next morning. It is done. So I'm going to tell her it's done. Go back. I'm going to say I just sent this document back. Good morning. Okay, let's go back. Good morning. I just sent this document back. Okay. I'm gonna check my backlog because sis is about to log off. If I don't see any work, she's gonna log off. Body roll, body roll, body roll. Sis is gonna log off. She gonna log off. She definitely gonna log off. And that would be exciting if I wasn't now about to pull up another computer and do more work. But I am. Okay. So here's the exciting stuff. I am in the process of selling my house. And so I've got stuff to do for this one. I'm now on my personal laptop so that I can update things for my school because I sit on the executive board of my alumni association. What is the garden channel? So actually that's this one. If you go and look at my videos, most of my videos are about gardening. Not the shorts as much because here I kind of am more, my personal self. But if you look at any of my long form videos, I am talking about gardening. And so I've connected with other gardeners here on YouTube as well as on TikTok. So one of my friends, Jamia, hers is official Jamia. She goes live, and all the gardeners will pour into the live, and we just kind of share information and things that we know that work, wins and losses. I am more of a container gardener because I live in a townhouse, and I just don't have the space to be able to put things in the ground. So most of what I do is putting things in containers. And this has been a fantastic year for me. So I grew watermelon, I grew potatoes, onions, peppers, lemons, limes, figs. I had some grapevines. They didn't get any grapes this year, but this was my first year with them. I do also have, what else did I have? Blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, raspberries, lots of herbs. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Yes. Okay, green stalks. Yeah, so I was so excited. This year was good. I did do a lot of tomatoes, way too many tomatoes because, I have a difficult time culling the herd. You have like when everything germinates, and you're like, "Yay, everything germinated." The thing is, hold on. Can you correct this to version 3.4? Not that it needs to be version 3.4. Then why did you have it as version 3? That's not good. It's supposed to be version 3.4. Okay. Well, it doesn't do me any good to get upset. So I'm going to follow you, Bronze Glow, because I want to follow you because you're a gardener too. So the Bronze Glow. I'm going to follow you because I am all about that gardening life. It's just the most peaceful thing. I wish I had found it when I was younger, but being younger, I wasn't really into it like that. But I wish I had found gardening when I was younger. Can I If it was supposed to be 3.4, then why did you have it as version 3.3? Oh, you don't have a channel? Okay. Well, still, I am happy for you. Please follow, subscribe, and then I can still plug you in with Jamia because there's a bunch of us that will just get together. I don't think she's live yet, but there's a bunch of us that just get together on here and talk about gardening and share our wins and losses, how many peppers we got and things like that. She just got like a bunch of sweet potatoes. So I didn't do sweet potatoes this year. I did fingerling potatoes and Yukon Golds in containers. So super exciting. Let me think. What else have I got going? I had a bunch of snacking peppers, and I've been saving my seeds. And that's what I'm telling everybody. Please save your seeds. Do not buy new seeds every year. Save your seeds and save yourself some money. Because my spinach and cilantro, those were from seeds that I saved last year. The watermelon, I saved my seeds. I actually had to redo my watermelon from last year because I had saved seeds last year and my dog ate them. So I was like, why? Why? But yeah, he ate all my crimson sweet watermelon seeds, y'all. He is cute, but he is 100% a golden doodle. So he ate all my watermelon seeds. So I had to start that again. But this year I was on it. I was like, okay, I'm going to pull the seeds, rinse them, dry them, and I'm immediately putting them in a container that he can't get to. Because what in the world? Okay, so that whole document I just worked on was for naught. I thought I was finished with my work, but I'm not. Because I have to go back in and do it again. Because we're supposed to be at version 3.4. So let's fix it. So not just on the header and footer, I need to go through and make sure all of the versions of this document are corrected, as well as the title page. So I said it's better than 360 pages, and it is. It is 373 pages. Which means, again, not quick, fast to convert. Like, sure, I'll just go through and do all that work one more time. That sounds amazing. Yay. So where you'll see the reason you can't just change the header and footer on the one page. Thank you. Listen, Leah, the bronze glow, like, it doesn't do me any good to get mad. Just correct it. But the reason I have to go through and check the pages and make sure that I'm correcting that each page is saying 3.4 is because there are areas where you'll break the section, right? So there are section breaks in the document. So let's say you have like a long document. Most of us read documents in portraits, right? They're in portrait 8.5 by 11. And so you might put a header and footer in that document, in your 8.5 by 11 document. But let's say you want to also include a chart in there that needs to be in landscape format. So to do that, you have to break the section. When you break the section, then you're also breaking the attachment to the prior header and footer. So then you have to correct that to make sure it still reads the same. The positive is that I'd already put a lot of the corrections, like on my images. You have alternate text. And so that alternate text is, again, for people who are differently able to be able to read what they're seeing. So let's say this is a large yellow happy face. So the picture might be of a large yellow happy face. What the alternate text would say, this is a large yellow happy face with black eyes and a smile and maybe some dimples, right? So, hey, asteroid. Hello, how are you? So you would put in your alt text that this is a large yellow happy face with black eyes and a black smile and dimples. And that way, someone who can't see, their e-reader can still tell them what the image is, so they can still follow along in the document. And so I am scrolling through very quickly. I am at page 317 already. But I am scrolling through this document because I already, that's not correct. I'm just going through and making sure it all reads correctly. And I'm scrolling through with my finger too because I have one of the touch screen monitors. The way I was so happy about being finished with my day. Joke's on me. Joke's on me. Joke's on me. Because we're still working. Okay. But I still did turn in my timesheet. So there's that. And it's so funny because normally when I'm on here in the evening, y'all, I just be wilding out. I like sing songs and sometimes I read books. Because I feel like I'm just being more of myself on YouTube than I am when I'm on TikTok. I don't feel like I'm not being myself. I definitely feel like I am. But the environment is a lot more restrictive, like, oh, you can't say this, you can't do that. So here I just found a section break. I'm gonna fix that. You can't have water, so I have to drink a lot more water. Shout out to my Stanley cup. Because I only have ever put water in there. I know people put all kinds of stuff in there, but that is where I keep my ice water. And then I just noticed there was a dash missing in here, so I'm correcting that too. A blank page. Let's delete this. Close that. Yeah, I swear I just found like a whole blank page, but now I don't see it. Bless it all. Okay, it's not a blank page. It just was taking a minute for the words to upload. I'm cooking lunch. Oh, you love it here? I really do. I like YouTube too. It's just a lot less restrictive, and I don't have to worry about asking people to give me gifts. Oh, because it just feels a lot. Garlic buttered salmon and salad. That sounds wonderful. Okay, here it is. I found the page. So let's close the header footer. Let's see if I can go back and find it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch. I will normally cook. I have gotten so lackadaisical about cooking now. And so when I cook, it's normally for my dog. He eats great. I not so much. You're a caregiver. Okay. So is this just for that person's lunch, or is it for you as well? I don't. I have to say I don't cook for myself as much anymore because I just find it difficult to cook for one. Where is that? I'm gonna find this empty blank page. I'm going through 373 pages. I'm going to find this blank page, y'all. Yeah. I only meal prep food for my little dog. What page is this? Page 3. So I'm going to close out of my header footer. Let's go back to page 3. Okay, I am seeing an error. So when you have like really large, when you have really large tables, sometimes the header will show up, but none of the additional pages because this thing is way too large. So what I'm going to do is break this up. So because the table is taking up 3 pages where it shouldn't be. So to fix that, let's first try resizing the table. And sometimes that is sufficient to make the change for you. Table properties. I know food does sound good. So let's see if we make it 1 inch, a 1/10 of an inch. Nope. Let's see if we extend it out a little bit. Let's make it larger then. Let's see if this will do it. Okay, let's go to the table properties and we're going to change those. Nope. Trial and error, but we want this to look right. So then we're going to decrease from the 373 pages that we have down to 371 pages.
Let's just change our voice for that. We're going to go up 6.65.
I just wanted this to be a lot easier than it's currently being for me, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to get there. I can't believe I've been on here 44 minutes. Okay. I'm going to fix this. Okay, so now we got to figure out how I can make this document fit the page. I'm trying to make this table fit the document page and stay on 1 page as opposed to being on 3 pages. So I can always put a break in. Let's try that. Okay. You know who can do this? Me. I can do this. This document's not going to beat me. So I'm going to put a break in here. Let's go to table properties. Let's go to row. First, we're going to see if we can allow this row to break across pages and see if that'll do it. And did. Thank you, the bronze glow. So what we did to correct the error is that I went into the table properties, and for some reason the table was set up to not break across pages. So I changed the table settings to allow it to break across pages. And so we did reduce from 373 pages down to 371 pages. We're going to save the update and we're going to re-PDF this file. And then once it is back in PDF format, so I'm going to save it. And it's asking me, do I want to replace the PDF that already exists? Yes, I do. And so once it's completed its PDF, then I'm going to go ahead and make sure it's optimized again for e-readers. So I'm going to correct any like blatant mistakes that are showing. And then once those are done, this document's good to go. And so I know a lot of times people are like, oh, isn't this something that like AI can do? Can AI do this faster? No. Not yet. So AI can clean up things quickly. So there's ways that you can use it with what you do, but it still is not as nuanced as the human brain. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. And so we're able to look through and see. Do you think about your spell check? That's a great example. If you think about your spell check in your documents, it's going through and it's like, this is misspelled. It can easily pick that out, right? That's because that's actually an AI feature. Spell check is a small AI feature. However, if I want to say, I want to know which way to go, and that should be spelled WHICH, but I have it spelled WITCH. Your AI is not necessarily going to pick that up. Is that a correct word? Yes, it's spelled correctly, but it's not correct for the document. So there are things like Grammarly that are better. They are better at picking that up, and so it will go through and like look to say, hey, this doesn't make sense, and it'll ask you things like, you put that here as opposed to which. You still have to have a human eye kind of go through things, especially when you get into more technical words. Hey Andy, how are you? I'm actually on here working. I'm doing my W-2 as opposed to really focusing on gardening right now because I have deliverables today. So We got to get those out so I can be free for the weekend. But I have been so lackadaisical. And so I finally like, let me just press the live button. I am. Oh, I'm so glad you're having a fantastic day. Do you have any big weekend plans? I'm sitting here PDFing a document, so I'm waiting for PDF to complete. Do I want to do a panel? Let's see. Do I want to do a panel? See, I just got asked, do I want to do a panel on TikTok? Do I want to do a panel on TikTok? The nice thing about TikTok, let's see, cooking for your kid and grandbabies tomorrow. Oh, you got fantastic plans. I am taking my dog to get his vaccinations, and then I'm going to look at my new place. So Dante and I are going to take a walk down the street. We're going south to our new place. So we'll go look at that tomorrow. Let me see. I'll respond. I can do a panel. Yeah, sure. Sure. What time? What time? Oh, I think Dante is gonna love it. The whole fact that we're going on a very long WALK, he's gonna be a happy dog. I said I was gonna add an air horn sound because I was one of my friends on TikTok, Jinx. I was like, does it have an air hound or air horn? And I was like, it doesn't, but you can always add an air horn. So here's the sounds that I added to my while I'm waiting for this PDF to finish. I added applause. And then I added the laughter. And then I added like, ta-da, I'm coming in the room. And so I have a blank spot. I was like, well, I could always add an air horn there because there's nothing. And then the mixer also can change your voice. So this is the male voice.
And so if you listen, I should sound like a male now. And then
this is the female voice, which is a lot higher than my voice, so I'm not sure what that means.
This is the robot voice. This is the monster voice.
This is the baby voice.
And this is the elder voice.
And then back to my voice. So it's got like cool features to it. And it's also letting me pipe the music in so we can listen to music. Let's see. And yeah. And the weird thing is that she just told me that this document was supposed to be version 3.3, but what the version number in the document says version 3.4. Let me just ask one quick question. Let's just make sure. Let's just make sure. Just go through. This song is called Sticky Toffee Pudding. Just gonna make sure everything looks good all the way down the page. And let's update the table of contents. So to update the table of contents, if you ever have one in there, you can just right click on it and then it'll say update field, update entire table. Because if you just update the page numbers, it'll change the numbers. But if you went through and you made like a change, like there was double spaces and stuff like that, you can change that out too. So let's see. Okay. But yesterday I had put on the scent of lemon because now that I have showings in my house, you know how you go in the hotel and it just smells wonderful, or sometimes you'll go into a store and it smells wonderful. I want to make sure I had that going too. So I put some lemon essential oil, some vanilla, and some lemongrass. Because I could not find my clary sage. I think clary sage is like a great kind of evener. And so I really wanted to do frankincense, clary sage, and lemongrass, which y'all, that smells amazing. And it is just like a chill, clean scent. But because I couldn't find my clary sage, instead I did the vanilla, which reminds you of cookies. So it was almost like a lemon bar cookie smell in the house, which was also lovely. But that's why people bake cookies. They bake like chocolate chip cookies when people are coming through for showings. It's like, oh, this is going to make me want to buy. You want the people to want to buy. But these are scents that evoke something in you. Okay. Why is there no... Wait, where's the header? What happened to the header, y'all? The header is missing on my document. Lord, have mercy. Where in the world? I can't have this. It's missing on all the pages. Like, why isn't it here? You said baking apple pie to make the house smell good. Child, if I bake an apple pie, I'll be done ate the apple pie. I don't see me baking an apple pie and just leaving it here for the people. Lord. It's just gonna sit here and get cold. I want hot apple pie with some vanilla ice cream on top. What are people thinking out here? I don't know about that. When the brows glow, you have some great ideas, but I don't know if I can leave that apple pie behind now. I don't know about that one. That's a good one. I'm really torn about leaving an apple pie behind, y'all. My goodness, what in the world? That is hilarious. I am too much. I am over here like, I don't want to let that apple pie go. I mean, they not going to eat it because they going to come in and they not going to eat it. Like, no. Extra. I'm so extra. Okay, let me find heading. I need to put the heading back in the document because for some reason there is no heading in there and we can't have that. So let's get the heading for this document. And so when I'm saying the heading, so the entity that I'm writing for should have a document heading across each page. And for some reason, there's no document heading for this one. Easily fixed. There's one on the cover page, but that's wild. And it's on a couple of the pages, but not on all the pages. So I don't know how that got broken. But you know how we fix it? Easily, little copy paste. And now it should be showing up on all the pages. So I'm just going through on all the pages to make sure it's there. You have a pumpkin spice candle every time someone visits, they think you're baking pies. Oh, that's fantastic. So I do have some scented candles. But that's what I did the vanilla and lemon for, because citrus is supposed to make people more alert. The vanilla is the citrus is also supposed to bring clarity. So I added that in. Okay. I am seeing the all right, this is good. It is updated. I'm gonna update the table of contents one more time. So we lost another page. Update entire table. So we brought this document down to 370 pages. We want to update the table of contents so when people click on that, it takes them to the right page. Perfect. Now, we're going to go through in PDF. And this should be the end of this document. Yes. Let's save the document. Going to save it as 3.4. And now we're done. Okay. We are at 1 hour and 4 minutes, y'all. I'm going to come off of here. I might come back on later because I'm just chilling and working, but it's real chill vibes here today. But I definitely think I'm going to take my dog out for a walk. And I might join this panel since I was requested. That'll be cool. It was nice to meet you, the Bronze Glow. You like eucalyptus? Who didn't like eucalyptus? I have some in my shower. What you mean you failed at growing? I gotta come back. Because we gotta talk about that. What are you talking about? Yeah, I keep eucalyptus in the shower for the steam. I think it's really good for you. There's a lot of positive qualities of eucalyptus. So I have that in my showers. And yeah, I don't think you failed at all. I'm going to come off here, y'all. I might come back a little later because we are really chilling. This has been nice. But, oh, growing from seed. Oh, you know what? You don't fail. you learn, right? You try, that didn't work, then we change things and we try again. You know where I was failing at growing peppers, and I could not get any kind of bell peppers. They did not work out. I was getting everything to germinate, but my bell peppers never would. And that's because bell peppers need heat to germinate. So even though they grow really well in like they will grow a little bit in the summer, but they kind of slow down because it's so hot, right? They like the spring and the fall is where they do really, really well, but they still need heat to germinate. So I wasn't failing. I just was learning. You're not failing, you're learning. Okay. Yes, keep trying. Yeah. It's not, well, we tried, that didn't work. We try something else and we document that this other thing worked and we keep going. So I'm gonna come off here, y'all. It's noon here, and I'm gonna finish this document and send it out. And I hope I'll see y'all later. Bye.